It's been years, but I can still smell the air. It was thick with aspirations as your father and I started our journey across the vast ocean. New York was the place to be at the turn of the century, and so that's where our dream took us. My sincere condolences for the loss of your father. I think it's time I share the stories and photographs that formed our past. Arrival on Ellis Island. We came with a purpose, a shared dream to one day establish our own newspaper. You know, you aren't merely part of a family. You're rooted in a lineage of publishers. Ink runs through our veins. We were born to tell and, more importantly, sell our stories. With our pockets light as a feather, we had to start from the bottom. We built a ramshackle newsstand and sold others' newspapers. But paper by paper, we started to build our own story. We called our newspaper The Real Deal. A decade later, we were hitting scoop after scoop. Our ink-stained pen became a lethal weapon, taking down corrupt politicians left and right. If you were somebody back then, you were somebody because of us. Yet, life wrote some unforeseen chapters. Your father had to head back home, and I was left to lead our dream on my own. Nowadays, my stories, they don't hit the same way. With the economic crash and debts mounting, the persistent deadline has finally caught up to me. With no successor in sight, I turn to you. It's a pressing matter. It is time to pass the torch. Our legacy cannot fall prey to these foreclosure wolves. It's a sacred trust to be kept within the family. I bought you a ticket to come to New York. A taxi will await you at the terminal and take you to our Brooklyn office. While my journey now leads elsewhere, my retired secretary, Eleanor, she'll be there to guide you. She'll have you up and running and printing in no time. Brace yourself, okay? This city never sleeps. Best wishes, your uncle. I tried. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to News Tower. I hope you're having a great day. My name is Charlie, and I'm going to pause it really quick just to give you a brief introduction of how things work in the game. The goal with News Tower is to operate a newspaper and spread yourself out throughout New York City. Not the printing screen. We want this. Spread yourself out throughout New York City to cover as many markets as you can and make as much money as you can doing it. And also navigating the complexities of being a media organization. That includes the special interests that might be involved. We're going to start things off. We start with $15,000. We're going to start things off by adding a floor. And I'm trying to think. Yeah, I'm going to add another floor. We're going to add 2 floors to start things off. We can keep building up if we want to. News Tower, right? But we're going to start by adding our reporters. And I'm going to want, I think, 2 reporters to start. So we're going to do that by going over to the build menu. And we're going to go to reporting. And I'm going to add reporters' desks. And I'm going to put reporters' desks. Let's put them on this side. I'm going to slap 2 desks down over here. All right. And then we're going to hire these reporters. So reporters have various different topics that they are good at, okay? And for instance, Robert here has crime, entertainment, and sports. So this is very common in news. You have certain people with certain backgrounds that are good at those specific topics. You have a weatherman, for example. You have a guy that's following sports. You have a guy that's following, politics. You have White House correspondents, those kinds of things. And that's what these different reporters are good at. And you also have skill ups in those different topics too, and that's represented by these chevrons. So these 2 here are going to cost more than these 2 because these 2 have skill ups, and we're going to want to probably get the ones with skill ups. Now there is a little bit of double dipping here in that these 2 both know the economy, which is pretty good for me. One is good with crime, the other is good with politics, which is great, and then we have a sports person and a society person. That's awesome. It means we won't have an entertainment person. That's this icon. But I'm kind of okay with that. All right. So Ernest is going to go here, and Esther is going to go here. I have my 2 reporters. You guys have fun doing whatever you do. Maybe I'll hire you later. Okay. The next thing I want to have is a typesetter. So if I go over to production, typesetters are very important. They take the write-up that the reporter has, all the stuff that they've written up, and they bring it in to make it a legible text document that can then get passed on to the assembly table so that it can, be made to look good on a page. And then it gets sent up to the printer to print it, okay? So the typesetters are going to basically make whatever the reporters write up and make it look legible and put it on the page, okay? So the typesetter, I think I'm going to put this over here. And actually what I want to do first is I'm going to make walls. I'm going to put a wall here with a door and a wall here with a door. Because as you'll see later, when we add things that are noisy or things that generate heat, that kind of stuff can pass through the stairs into the floors that are above and below. And as a result of that, these walls here kind of help mitigate that pass through a little bit, because comfort for your staff is a big thing in the game too. So we're going to look at that as well. Okay, so the typesetter is going to go here, and I want someone who's good at it. Hopefully we can get somebody that's leveled up. Yeah, let's do... They're both kind of the same. It doesn't really matter. Edward, take it. Okay, so next we want the person who is going to be doing the assembling and actually putting the newspaper together to be printed, the way it looks and everything. I might actually put the assemblers upstairs. I'm trying to think of how things are going to work here. Let me put it here for now. Let's get the stairs sorted out too. So stairs are a little bit weird in the game, but I like it, but I dislike it at the same time. Stairs, we need the doors to be in very specific places in order to pass through to the main door. So if I want the stairs to, for example, go this way, I have to snap it right there. And at that point, it can then connect to this. But I also can connect it up here. I think I'm going to do that too, actually. Yeah. Okay, so we're going to go here, and then the stairs are also going to go up this way too. Yeah. So stairs, stairs, stairs. The 3rd floor is going to be where my printer is. I want to have a really solid printer. I'm going to overinvest in my printer, I think, because I want to be able to have 2 pages. I want to be able to put a lot of articles out and sell a lot of copies and make a lot of money if I can. So we're going to be investing in that as well. And I think the assembler, let's get Gladys here in. Okay, so this gets us the reporters that are going to go out and find the stories. This gets us the people who are going to take the stories and get them all organized. And then the assembler is going to put them and organize them on the actual pages that will go to the printer. We need people who know what's going on, right? How do the reporters know where to go? How do they know who to talk to? That's what we need. Where is it? Right here. Telegraphing station. So the telegraphers, this is a little bit of a noisy area. I'm going to put the telegraphers in this little room over here. Telegraphing station is going to go right over here. We're going to put 2 of them in this room. And we're going to actually make it a room first. There we go. Make it a room. Excellent. They're going to go in here. These guys are very important. Oh, and I really hate that I don't have anybody with a good skill in telegraphing. Ugh. Nobody? You guys are leveled up in the other things. Fine, whatever. Is what it is. What about hold on. What about do you have skills in the other thing? I need a good telegrapher. No, nobody has good skills in telegraphing. Okay, well, that's fine. That's just the way it goes. That's the way that cookie's going to crumble for me. All right. Anyway, so telegraphers are going to be listening in, all right? And they're like, maybe there's an explosion downtown or there's a big car accident or something. They can hear that happened, but we don't know why or we don't know what happened exactly, right? We just know that something happened. So we'll send the reporters out to investigate it, right? And that's what the telegraphs are for. Okay. So if these are fairly large rooms, this area right here, I think is probably going to end up being the area that we have our assemblers in eventually too. So probably typesetters will all go in this area. I like the typesetters to be close to the door because the reporters come in from the street and then they have to go immediately to the typesetters to report their story. So I kind of like the typesetters to be there. I might go ahead and just eventually, I think I'll move this guy up, these people up. We have 8250 left. And I think before we run out of money, I'm going to make sure I can print. So let's go to the printing. We're going to have an input module. I'm going to put this, and you can kind of see already. See how the noise from the printer, it's bleeding in downstairs. It even goes all the way to the bottom floor there, right? So if I put this right next to the door, everybody going to hear it anyway, right? I think I'm going to work backwards here. Let's do the output module all the way against the wall on this side. We'll put the printer page modules. Every page module you have is one page that you can print. So we're going to place this right next to it, right there. That's fine. I'm going to put another page module in right here. I'm over investing in this right away. And then input right here. So this is going to give me the ability to print 2 pages in my paper, I hope anyway. So we're going to connect these up with the belts. Let's go ahead and do that. There we go. And all those things are good. Now, we'll go to the building really quick, and I'm going to make sure we're going to make this entire floor is nothing but printer. I'm just going to reserve it as the printing room. Maybe I can get away with it being a bathroom room. I think we could probably get away with the bathroom. We could do a bathroom here too. So let's say a wall there, and then wall with door. It will go like this. There'll be a noisy bathroom, but it'll be a bathroom. Okay. Just be like disgruntled people going to the bathroom here. All right. And also, somehow, if you're in the printing room, you have to go in and walk through the bathroom in order to get to the stairs. It won't be a very good arrangement for people, but it'll just be what we have. So for now. Utility. Let's do a... I think we're good for 1 week without the sweeping station, to be honest, but it won't hurt to have somebody cleaning the floors. So let's just get somebody who's... Elaine, you can clean the floors. All right, and then I'm looking for one more thing. So globe is nice because we can raise society scores for our reporters. Every reporter that's in this room that has a society skill is going to have it improved now. So you have +1 society. You do not have a society skill, so you won't get the +1. But if we have another reporter, then they will. I accidentally hit the F key. This is revealing our finances for now. So that's great. This is also where we can take out a loan. I'm not going to bother with that, but it is what it is. We'll look at that later probably, because I probably will need a loan. I spend like crazy. Let's see. What else do we need right now? So we need to counteract the heat that's building up here, the noise, all that stuff. So if I go up to this icon and I scroll down to here, it's going to show me the comfort view. And right now, the printer is not affecting the bottom floor, but it is affecting the bathroom. It's affecting this area, but it's not quite getting into this room. These guys, though, already generate some noise. Like this is already a noisy place. So we want to do something about that too. So what we'll do is we're going to want to dampen some sound. And we can do that also with the heat too. So let's go ahead and try to get rid of the heat first. We're going to put an air vent over here and then a fan right next to that air vent. Kind of just blow that stuff through there if I can. And I think probably want to raise this up higher. Let's raise it up really high. Okay. So that takes care of the heat pass through. But the noise is still there. We can use acoustic panels to dampen the noise. And it's so silly. I acknowledge it's so silly. It should never be able to put an acoustic panel on the wall here and affect that pass through. But you can. I just did it. All right. It is, as they say, it is what it is. So whatever. Let's put a trash can down here. That'll help with the littering on the floor. Put one down over here as well. And then we're pretty much good to go for the bathroom setup here. So let's grab our comfort stuff. Where is it? Is it employee needs? Yeah, toilet right here. We'll put the toilet on this side. Now the toilet is a smelly thing. And it also needs resupply with paper. So currently have 130 paper supply. No big deal. We have no food. We're going to need to order some food. So let's just go ahead and get a delivery of food as well. In order to do that, we're going to need also stocking and like stock rooms and stuff like that. I think the middle floor here is going to be that. And then what I might do is try to find like maybe put a door that gives direct access to the typesetters from here. So I might put another door here that goes upstairs. Might end up doing that eventually. We're going to want a water cooler. This is the food, quote unquote. It's just basically refreshment stuff. We'll put that down here in the reporter room. That's fine. And that's where our food supply will go, quote unquote. So food, I'm using it in quotes right now. You can't see air quotes, but it's happening. The same acoustic panel that's stopping this sound, we're going to put that in here too to help dampen that. All right, acoustic panel's right here. We're going to place that in this room kind of between these guys, or maybe just give each of them their own. I think I'll just give each of them their own. Why not? Just spend it. All right, so that takes care of a lot of the noise that's going to be in here. We also want to improve their quality because right now there's 0. What you want to see are green bars, not just orange and yellow, or the lack of orange and yellow. You want to see green bars. So we want to improve their experience in here too. We can do that with plants on their desks is one way to do that. So we just place some plants on their desks. We can also give them globes, and that is in the accessories. The globe is nice because it buffs that society skill for reporters, but it also buffs the telegrapher by 1. So now all the telegraphers will have their skill bumped. I don't know if I need to do this with each of their desks, but I'm going to do it anyway. So now their skills, they have 1 extra in telegraph and 1 extra in telegraph. That's that. Next, I want to get a resupply, which is going to be in utility resupply desk. I'll probably move it eventually, but I want a resupplier, and we're going to say we actually don't need to hire them yet, but we will need them probably middle of next week, I mean. So we'll just have the desk for now, but we won't necessarily need to use it yet. Other than the smell in the bathroom, that's pretty much everything. So let's take care of that really quick, and then we can just let it run. So we want to go comfort. We want to go air vent right above the bathroom. We want to put a fan right there to blow all that stuff through there. And then let's put a sink, which will also help with sanitation. And actually, I'm going to put this all the way over here as far as I can, actually. Yeah, I'm going to slide everything over because I can. Slide just like this. I'm going to slide everything over. I like that better. Yep. I mean, that's right up against the door, but it's fine. Okay, good. And then that is that, I think. There's no reason to do anything else, I don't believe. We can use tiles to counteract smell as well, so we can do that. That's good. And then we can also help with heat. If there was any heat buildup anywhere, we can also help with that with certain materials here. Industrial material will help with heat buildup as well. So we could do that. This is brick wall area here, and that will help dampen it a little bit. It's not going to do a whole lot, but it's going to do something. Enough to where it doesn't pass through. Okay, other than that, what am I missing? Lights. I need lights everywhere. Lights need to be in here. Lights need to be in the bathroom. We need light on all the hallways and corridors. I need lights over top the desks. These guys need a light. These guys need 2 lights over here. There we go. You need a light there, and then 1 here, and then 1 here. Everyone's got their lights, I think. I think we're good to go. The only thing left is this red apple painting. We only get 1 of them, but I can use it, and that's giving me those green bars. I'm going to put that in here, though. No, I'm going to put it in here. Yeah, I'm going to give it to these guys instead, I think. And then also a clock is really good at that, too. You want everybody to know what time it is so they know when they have to leave. Know when they can go home. Put a clock in their rooms, too. Okay, everybody should be comfortable and happy now. I shouldn't have to do anything. Let's hit the button and get them to work. That took a while, didn't it? I'm sorry. It just did. But I think it's pretty well laid out for the future, and it's nice because we're going to be able to have 2 pages on our initial papers, which is great. I think we may even possibly need 3 reporters, and if we have 3 reporters, we're going to need another typesetter because they're not going to be able to react as fast as they need to. Okay, I can hold the right arrow key to zoom time ahead, and if we go over here, the telegraph people have now heard stories from around the world, right? We can now send people out to investigate those things. So we have a Capitol fire, and we have the Yankees contract negotiations. Capitol fire is nice. There's 2 different angles we can take with this, right? We have kind of a choice on how we want to present this. We can do it from like a societal angle, or we can do it from like the politics side of things. So we can interview people outside the U.S. Capitol to see how society thinks about this, or we can assess the damaged building. I think we should probably go to the building and look at it like directly. So I'm going to send Esther here, and we can interview people who were there. Are you okay, Senator? Whatever. We need better rules against smoking inside, says the senator. Okay. So that's the thing we can do. Over here, Yankees contract negotiations. This is a really simple story. We'll send Ernest here. He's our sports guy anyway. We'll send him on the way to go and research that. We're going to zoom time ahead. You notice how the reporters are not in the office. So it kind of doesn't matter if you make them really comfortable all the time. So you want to make the people who are here in the office all the time the most comfortable if possible. All right. We got another story here. Theft of judge building. That's pretty interesting. This story also comes with a new object. It's Ernest, go investigate the crime, please. Is this the joke he says? No. And then we also have another story over here. Thousands watch the circus parade. That's not worth any of our reporters' time. We don't have an entertainment reporter, so this one's just going to go bye-bye because I don't have one yet, and I'm okay with that. You'll see why I'm okay with that in a little while. You'll see when we start actually printing the paper, you'll be like, oh, okay, that's why he doesn't care about entertainment stuff. Planet Pluto. So this is a great story. We want to hop on this one right away because this one has an extra tag. This is an inspiring story. It can give us a bonus. Everyone will love this. And Esther, you've got that societal skill. We're going to get in there and look at that. It looks so blurry. Yeah. Clyde Tombaugh photographs dwarf planet Pluto. How exciting. So we definitely want to get that story run. Now, real quick, I want to check out what's happening here so you guys can see that. So the reporter's coming back with their story, the theft of a judge. He comes back and he's going to give it to the typesetter. If I take a look over here on this side, first off, theft of a judge is done, and we have a bonus item we can get from this. Oh, a crime board. +1 crime skill. Oh, baby. I'm loving that. Sweet. Okay, we want to use that right away. So come over here. We want to do reporting accessories. Crime board. So putting this in the reporter room is going to give all of our reporters a bonus to their crime stats. Put that crime board there. That's awesome. Cool. All right, anyway, come back over to here. So we give it to the typesetter. If I click these icons on the right and expand them all, we can see the status of every story. So right now, the Capitol fire, the typesetter is in progress right now. Right? The text slug is right here. He's working on this. He's got 14 hours left. But I also have that other story that's going to be coming by, right? This Planet Pluto story is going to be coming by too. And I need to make sure that's done. That's a good story. It's already Thursday. We print on Sunday. I think it's worth getting another typesetter if I can get it. If they are available, I think it's worth getting another one. We only have $1,500 left, so I have to be kind of careful with this, but I think I'm going to do it. Typesetter goes here. And I don't have any other staff that can do this. That is really unfortunate. Well, I can buy the desk, but I can't hire the person to do it. I don't have anyone else that can be a typesetter. You're just going to have to be fast, Edward, because the Pluto story's coming your way, buddy. And I think what I could probably do here, let's just see. How close is he? He's got 17 hours. He's got 17 hours left. 15 hours left, but that's not just him. He's going to get to Pluto before that. I think he's fine. I think we're going to get there just fine. We got another crime story over here, like Washington or something. I don't know where this is. Where is this? Seattle. The line of communication to this news item will remain open if you close it. Closing it enables the telegrapher to search for a new item. Oh, I know. I must have accidentally clicked. Yeah, this is in Seattle. Okay, so again, two different angles. We can do the economic side of this, the recession be on the loose, or we can do the crime side of this. And if I want to take a look really quick, what we already have a societal, we have politics, we have the judge building too. So we already have society and crime. So we don't have economics yet. The thing is, though, you get a bonus, and you'll see this when we print the paper. You get a bonus if you can combine stories that have the same tags. You get basically a combo bonus. So since we already have a crime story, you might think, let's get an economics piece. And we totally could. But we get a bonus if we put a crime story in there, right? So we kind of want to make sure I get the bonus. So I'm going to put Ernest on that instead. So we'll take that from the crime angle instead. Now, when we go to print our paper, we actually do get an extra page, right? Because we have that extra printer, we get to do another page. That's fantastic. And we can put these stories in however we want, and we can assemble this and reassemble it all we want, and it's not finalized until we flip the switch and start the printer, which is what we do on Sunday. So we're kind of able to lay out whatever we want at this point. So we have the Capitol fire story. You can put that on the front. I think that's a good front page story, you know? The Yankee negotiations are probably better to put maybe in this little sub area here on the back. It's probably all right to put that there. It's a sports story. It's fine. We can print everything, but it's good to have those two crime stories, like I said, because you get those bonuses. I was really hoping I don't think I need another reporter, but I was really hoping to have another production person available. All right, Sunday morning. It's time to roll the presses. Now, we have the rest of the day to keep going. We don't have to do it right away. And so the recession on the loose thing did have a little bit of time left, but now it's done. So we have all these different spaces that we can occupy, right? So let's take a look and see. I think the planet Pluto, because it has that inspiring tag to it, it's probably best suited to be at the very top of our newspaper. So we'll put that there. That's probably going to be worth quite a bit. And then we have the two articles here. Now, we're going to have a gap in the paper, but it's going to be fine, I think. Recession on the loose can go at the very back in this double column here. And then the theft of a judge building, this can go here. And when it does, we get the combo, right? Actually, probably should put that. Let's put that up on this page here. Yeah, there we go. Just make sure the front page is full, right? Oh, wait, we don't get the combo if we do that. Oh, the combos are page specific. I didn't know that. Our Capital Fire goes on page 2, and then the recession on the loose is gonna have to go here then. Okay, the combo goes on a page by page basis. Wasn't aware of that. I thought it was just print them. So that makes sense. Okay. So it makes sense to like have a sports page, economy page, crime page, etc. At the very last minute on Sunday, it automatically stops and pauses the game so that you have time to look through your paper. You don't have to worry about like missing your deadline here while you're trying to organize things. So Planet Pluto at the very top. I like that. We get the multiplier for that because of that. It's great. And then we have our tag combo is also working for us. And we get to print an extra 2 stories now. So we'll sell an extra 2 copies. We get to print an extra 2 stories because of that second printer. And it's only going to become more worth it to have that second page in the next month too. So we'll hit start and we print the paper. Let's see what happens. Okay. The real deal. We sold 9,000 papers. What a beautiful world we live in. Guess there will always be some crime to read about. There it is. We're selling a whole bunch. We got 9,000 sales. Good revenue for that. And now we have our costs. So we'll eat into our money some more. We're left with 24.15. Okay. Now we get to choose where we want to spread ourselves out to. Right? We have a lot of different areas we can go. We have Williamsburg. We have Wall Street. And we have Bayonne. Okay? Each one of these regions has stories that they are interested in that tend to do well there. And ultimately, if we want to get this district to receive our paper from now on, we need to satisfy that. Okay, we need to basically capture that region, if you will, or get their attention in that region. So this region is currently closed, and we can select this for a try to open it up, essentially. So this would be a politics and economy region. That seems fine. Wall Street seems like a great place to sell papers. So we're going to select that. I think it's just no different than the other ones here. And then we're just going to hit confirm. Okay. So for Wall Street, again, we're going to look for getting economy and politics stories if we can. We're also dangerously low on our paper supply. So I want to do a couple of things here because I know I'm going to need it. I want to hire another typesetter. I think it's going to be necessary. And man, I wish we had better people to do it. But Edith, you're hired. I also want to get a resupplier. And it looks like, again, we don't have anyone that really has a good skill on that. But all right, cool, awesome. Hire the cheaper guy. Eric, you're hired. So we have a resupplier now. Now I can go in and make sure I can buy the resources. So let's do a medium delivery of paper. We're going to want to do a medium delivery, I think, of $700. Ugh. I think I'll need more than this, though. Let's do a medium delivery of the food stuff as well. That brings us down to $1,300 left. But we now have, shelves we can restock and all that stuff, etc. And this is nice because we now have 2 typesetters. It means that we can really start getting more of the stories printed out too. I think another assembly table would be a good idea, and I kind of want to move the assemblers upstairs. So I'm trying to think of like maybe I could go like this and get another assembler here, and then I don't want to spend too much money, but I'm trying to think long term on how these things work. if I had stairs. Okay, hang on. Let's move this shelf over here. Move your desk over here. If I have stairs that go from here all the way at the very end of the wall here and bring it up. See that? Okay, so it's going to have to be wall with door. It's going to have to be stairs as close over as we can go. Right there. It's going to have to be there. Damn. That is not what I'm looking for, man. They're just going to have to walk through. I guess the assemblers are just going to have to be where the stockroom is. I don't want to take up that space. I want to be able to have a third one in here, basically. I don't want to take up the space with the door like that. All right, we're going to move the shelves, move this stuff. We're going to have the assembler be here instead. I think this is probably a better way to do it. We'll have the shelving go in the back like this. And then the assemblers will be next to each other here. Okay, and then now we have 2 assembly tables. You guys are just going to have to take the main door upstairs and then go this way. That's just going to have to be the way that is. So another assembler. This is a good one. And then we want to make sure that they're comfortable in these rooms as well. So employee needs. We have the water cooler. Maybe we get a second one just because. That seems fine. Slide you over just a little bit. And then we want to take a look at the comfort view, which we already have vision of, but we don't have the green bars through here. We want the green bars through here. So, let's do, let's see, comfort right here. Let's go with small plants. I mean, it does something, I guess. It's not a great fit here. You put that on that desk, I guess. I want comfort. Tiles help with smell. Trash bins are good for the whole pollution thing and are not having things laying around. Yeah, you know, I mean, I guess it's just the clock. The only thing I can think of is the clock. So let's put a clock in here so that they can be more comfortable in here as well. Okay. We have our first story coming in. Breaking news. New factory opens. This is an economics story or a politics story. Either one is acceptable. New factories sounds like an economic thing to me. So why don't we take the economic approach on that? That sounds fine. And then we can look at a virus outbreak in Dallas. Ooh, that's no good. We can interview people at the local stables or the racetrack stables. Well, let's, well, it looks like it's going to have to stay sports because I can't. Or we have $615 left. Tell you what we can do, because we have 2 typesetters now. We can get another reporter. I got a feeling we're going to have good sales. I'm really hoping we have good sales because I have a lot more expenses now. We have a society, economics person, and entertainment. Finally, an entertainment person. We could shift it to sports, entertainment, crime. I mean, I still like the economy angle. I like the society angle, right? Having both of those things together. This is great, actually. This person's awesome. Why wouldn't I do Helen? I don't think there's any reason not to do Helen other than we won't get entertainment. We're just going to ignore entertainment. We're just not an entertainment. We're not an entertainment paper. That's just not what we do, guys. All right. That's just not who we are. Let's go comfort really quick. I want to, I only have $500 left. My gosh. Let's put a plant on each of their desks just to make them more comfortable. Okay. So, yeah, that's that. Let's get this time rolling. Now, oh, we have to actually go there, don't we? Stop. Helen, yeah, let's take the society angle to that. All right. We actually have to go to the scene in order to find that stuff. All right, we have another one. Let's take a look. It is a baseball fan. Now, this is an entertainment angle, or we can go the sports angle with it. I think we'll go to the sports angle with it because we don't have an entertainment person, but it's fine. Here we go. Now, you can see over here, just as a quick thing with the UI, right? Each of the telegraphers have this progress bar. When that fills up, they will find a story out there. So, we kind of know where it is. Third bootlegger caught. Oh, good. Well, we already have an economic story. I think we want to double that up, get that bonus. So we'll put Esther on the economics angle for that. I guess it's fine. Good. And then they can, again, go to the typesetters. They go to the assemblers. What's this? Breaking news telegram. Unemployment rises. The unemployment numbers are out. Our Department of Labor says 1.5 million extra workers lost their jobs since the beginning of the recession, with no end in sight. But hey, tragedy sells, right? Okay. Let's take a look. So this is an unemployment thing. It's got this whole bunch of like lightning bolts on it. Let's see what that does. Unemployment rises 1 day. Urgent. Breaking news. Act fast. So we have the working class home and the Department of Labor. Okay, so this is what is this? Complete all incoming tax to unlock. Earn 2 times sales on every printed economy tag? Well, I'm glad we're taking the economy route. Okay, we're doing this. Ernest going here, Helen going here. Let's tackle both of these. So Ernest is going to interview the everyday common man for about the job interest and stuff. Half my family's been laid off, unemployment, right? And then Helen is trying to get the real numbers from the government. And like, hey, give us the real numbers. And then we have another story breaking over here too. This is a plane crashes into a mountain. And this one has an adventurous tag. Society stuff. I need Helen to come back for that, but we can probably get that too. That is crazy. All right, cool. We got some stories happening here, man. And again, I got 3 reporters. Yeah, get them back in so I can send them back out. Right here. Esther, you can take, yep, the society right here. You can go ahead and grab that story. Economy this week is the hot topic. All right. I feel like I picked the right place, right? Going to Wall Street was the right place because we have economy articles. We don't have any politics articles. We do need a politics story. At least one politics story has to be published or we won't get Wall Street. And I wasn't paying attention to that. If I zoom this stuff out here, we don't have a politics angle here. We're on economy is great, but we're not getting the economy tag. So I think if we ever get a chance to take a political topic, here's a plagiarism story for entertainment. If we get a political topic, it's going to happen tomorrow, or we won't get it in time. And I don't think it's going to happen either. We have 2 more items to research. So let's go ahead and get rid of this one so we can hopefully find it. We need to find it as fast as we can. If we can get a politics story, we get Wall Street. Otherwise, we're going to have to try again to get this. I got kind of distracted by the whole economy's the hot topic thing. So let's go over here. Another thing with New York. Another music premieres. Oh, the music premiere bombs. Oh, it's bad. I'm not going to bother with that. So there's only 1 item left to research now. And we don't have a whole lot of time to find it. This is not going to be great. It's a politics story, though. Member starts operation. We need to get this right now. Helen, go get it. We have 18 hours to grab this. I don't think we can get it in time. Hopefully we can, but it's already Saturday, man. It takes a while to get these stories. Roll the presses, I know. So how much time do we have for this? We get an election map. That's going to help us with our politics skill. That's pretty good. And that's going to give us in the drawer, but it's not going to be done until Monday. Ugh. It's not going to be done until Monday. I need this. I need this in the paper now. Is there any way I can get this? Let's prioritize that. Oh, but then I can't get the plane crash. If we prioritize this, will it get done? Item will probably not complete this week, but at Monday. I don't know how we can get that. I'm not sure we can, right? I don't think we're going to get that, guys. I'm going to have to try again to get Wall Street. Is there anything I can do? The election map, right? That's helping our reporters. So we can put that like over here, I guess. It can be as high as I want it to be, but I'll put it low. It makes sense to put them low like this. And then it leaves us a space for something else over here later. But I'm going to have to... I really wish I wouldn't have... Like, one of those stories... We had the option. One of those stories should have been that. Maybe we can get lucky here. I did tell them to prioritize it. If we can't get this, it still says 12 hours. Yeah, it still says 12 hours on that story. 11 hours. And current time is 15:40. It's not going to make it. 9 hours. I mean, at least I've got the 2 assemblers, right? But this is in typesetting. This is in typesetter mode anyway. 6 hours left on that. This story's done. I can have the plane crash. It's whether or not I'm going to have the other one or not, and I don't think I am. Let's start assembling our paper. If it doesn't complete, then it doesn't complete. I would say that unemployment rises. Yeah. All right, so that we didn't get it. We didn't get it. We're 9 hours away. We didn't get it. Damn. You have to fully complete it before you can put it on the paper. So we're not going to get the Wall Street. We're going to have to come back and try again on that, I guess. Let's say unemployment rises is going to go 2 times here. Boom. Although we might want the plane crash because it gets the adventurous thing. I don't think so, right? No, we want the economics to be on the whole page. This is a whole economics page right here. Yeah, that's actually a really great print right there. And then for the second page, we then have 3 articles. The plane crashes into a mountain will be a big one right here, I guess. And then we can do the baseball fan favorites and the horse outbreak, which gives us another multi-bonus for having 2 society articles on the same page. But we don't get the check mark for Wall Street here. We just don't get it. Damn. 9 hours away. What a drag. Is what it is. All right, so I think we're good to go here. This is going to be a pretty good run, but we're not going to fully complete what we need to complete. Paper will be supplemented. What does that mean? Emergency fee. Oh, I don't have enough paper. Really? I don't have enough paper? Yeah, current paper 110, required 140. So it'll cost me 90. Or I just order it for 200, right? I'm going to order 100 paper. That's better. Because otherwise it's going to cost me 90 for 30 paper. When I could be paying a 200 for 100 paper. Ugh. I guess it's not really all that better of a deal. You know what? We're just going to run this in. I'm going to make a big order of paper. Apparently, wait a minute. Did that, wait a minute. Do I even have the 90 now? I don't even know if I have the 90 now. I guess we'll find out. We're running it. Unemployment rises. 14,000 papers sold. Ever increasing value. Oh, because of because of the economy is going bad? Yeah, maybe. We have to talk about liberating minds as well as liberating society. Sure. Okay, so, 27.25 is a pretty good amount of money considering we had none when we ran the paper. But we did not get the full thing for this. So we got 100 subscribers from Wall Street, but we didn't get the politics subscribers, unfortunately. The subscribers are good, right? We just didn't get all of them. We want to get all of them if we can. Okay, we got half the subscribers from Wall Street. And yeah, there we go. 100 subscribers. Perfect. All right. So we can either try Wall Street again, which can target, politics there, right? Once we capture this whole region, we don't need to go there anymore because we have the subscribers from that region, right? And we get an extra influence when we fully complete the region. So we can go have to do it again. Or I can try somebody else, like say, I can go for Williamsburg, for example, or I can go over to Banner, or whatever. I do have the article for that politics article. I do have that, but it will probably end up being old news, and I won't be able to use it effectively. Old news is possible to use. I think I'll go to East Village because there's 3 here. Hopeful, triumphant economy. Wow. I'm gonna try it. I think we try this. More economy stuff. I mean, I have really good economy reporters, so I mean that's. But triumphant and hopeful sounds great, right? See if we can make that happen. So we're gonna go for East Village next, and that'll be that. But that's gonna be for the next video. So if you guys like this, please show us some love. Give me some comments down below. Give the video some likes. I hope you guys will come back for the next one. It's gonna be fun. We're in East Village now. And we're going to try to capture as many subscribers in this region as we can now. But the more subscribers, of course, that we continue to assemble, the more people will constantly buy our paper every week. That's not necessarily in the region that we're in, right? We want to spread ourselves out and get subscribers from all over the place. All right, that's it. Thanks for watching. I do appreciate you guys. You're the best. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.